Today, Friday the 29th of November 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to our hand-picked events, which we share to members only, based on our top 10 or top 15 list of game predictions, based on 1.5 and 2.5 goals, as well as corner kick events, and other big league events like the Champions League match prediction events, Europa League, Conference League, and other big league events with huge odds to take your winning to the next level. Then, of course, you want to make sure that you join the Level 2 Pro plan to start to have access to all of these features with huge odds to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description. You can easily click on it, navigate, and join as a member of the Level 2 Pro plan to take advantage of all of these to take your winning to the next height. And before we proceed to the first game of today's list, I first of all want to announce to you that we have created another level known as the Level 3 Master, which we give top-notch master betting class to enable you to also stand ahead of others and to make crucial decisions and best picks to boost your winning by even more greater percent. To those of you who want to enroll to this master betting class, then of course you want to take the Level 3 Master Plan. This will enable you to stand ahead of others and to take advantage of top video tutorials which we are going to share, secrets never known which you can use and start to stay ahead of the others. Also, before we proceed, there is this website which we have also created a post there, great soccer prediction website for you. And on this post, of course, we have created a list of some of the best soccer prediction sites, such as learning effective strategy on how to use and enhance your betting choice. And also you can watch some related videos to learn how. We have also highlighted some key points to enable you to get some highlights, as well as 15 soccer prediction sites, which you can also explore them all together and also watch some video tutorials on how to use them effectively. We have a lot of them on this particular webpage, and if you find them interesting, of course, you can also make sure to share to your friends using the social platforms, as you can see here. And also, you can also check other related videos or tutorials which we have created here, like 2.5 goal strategy, AI tool to use, some of the best correct score platform to use to find some matches and also analyze them to include in your sleep based on all the techniques we explain in the video tutorial. And I will make sure that I put the link below this video description. And to those of you who want to access that part to learn some skills and also some of the posts we have made, of course, I will put the website link below this video. After this, you can go to watch and navigate across it to learn something new so that you can use it for yourself. So without wasting time, let's move to the first match pick of today's list. Looking here at the first event, we are looking at England in the Premier League 2, a match between Tottenham against Middlesbrough U21. In this event, the performance of Tottenham based on recent event played shows that they are very conceding, as well they also try to score at least one goal per each event. Its opponent, on the other hand, is a very offensive team based on recent event they have just had, scoring 3 to 4 goals per each event, and also the conceding power is also very tough. Comparing these two in terms of stand, based on recent event they have just had, comparing the two, we are going to see that, of course, looking at the form table, the both of the two sides, Tottenham and Middlesbrough, looking here, sit on the 16th position as well as on the 25th position. We're looking at Tottenham at home based on home games they have played. We are going to see that Tottenham here prove that the seat right here, they are very conceding and the offense is average. This is it here. They are very conceding and the offense is average. That of its opponent, on the other hand, based on games they have had, as you can see here, you're also going to see that here, the proof that they are also not very strong at defense and they are just average also at offense. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks in full time. For this particular tournament, of course, both of the two sides want to impress. Since both sides are almost of equal strength and the defense is not very tight, we want to look at least 1.5 goal to occur here in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we'll look still in the England Premier League 2, but this time Derby U21 against Chelsea U21. Looking at this, the home team proved to be very offensive based on recent events they have had, scoring between 3 and 4 goals per each event. Chelsea, on the other hand, is also a good offensive team, scoring 2-3 goals per each event. And comparing the stats of these two in terms of recent events they have had, comparing their form, Derby at home as well as Chelsea at away, we are going to see that Derby is a good team based on offense, scoring 11 goals for just for 4 games, conceding 5 is a good offense. And looking at its opponent on the other hand, which is Chelsea, you're going to see that also they are good in terms of scoring and the defense is not very tight. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides are very good at offense. And the defense also of both sides is not very tight. And since the offense is good, there will be high rating in terms of impression. And high impression will cause more shots on target as well as off target, resulting to goals. So we want to look at at least 1.5 goal here in full time or 2.5 goals in full time. Looking here at the next, we'll look still in the England Premier League 2, but this time Fulham U21 against Leeds U21. Fulham have proved that they are very good in terms of goal scoring 3 to 4 goals, that is 3, 2, and 3 goals per each event recently. The opponent, on the other hand, is also good at scoring and they're also good at conceding. Conceding, that is scoring 2 goals per each event, and they concede 3 and 3 goals per each event. Looking at the stance comparison of these two, of course, you're going to see that based on form for Fulham, especially at home, you're going to see that Fulham here, being the home team, sits almost here, and you can see that the offense is good. For 3 matches played, they have had up to 8 goals scored, 9 conceded. Good offense and weak defense. And that of its opponent, on the other hand, Leeds, also based on comparison, you're going to see that they're also good at offense and the defense is not very tight. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, of course, both of the two sides are good at offense and the defense is not that very tight. And looking at this, since the scoring capacity of both sides is good, there will still be high impression here in terms of shoots on and off target resulting to goals. So we still want to look at least 1.5 goal here in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next here, we look at Netherlands in the Estate Divisie, a match between Roda against FC Volendam. For this event, Roda, the home team, have proved to be very offensive, scoring 3 goals per each event. The opponent, on the other hand, is also a very offensive team, and both sides are good in terms of goal scoring. Looking at the stance of these two, both of the two sides, looking at the form comparison, you're going to see that Roda, of course, at home, as you can see here, proved to sit here on the first position. They are very offensive and the defense is very tight. For 5 events played, 5 lead, 10 goals scored, 1 concede. But that of Volendam, on the other hand, have proved that here, based on the way they sit on the second. The defense is not very tight, but the offense is great. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home team Roda have proved to be very offensive as well as the away team. But the defense of Roda at home is very strong, but the defense of the away is weak. So I want to look at Roda to take advantage of the weak defense of the away to either try to lead this game in full time or to give it a double chance in this event in full time, or just looking at 1.5 goal for this particular event in full time. That is 1, Roda to lead, 2, a double chance for Roda, 3, at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next here, we'll look at Europe in the Euro, that is Euro women qualification. Portugal women against Czech Republic women. This is the first leg. And looking at this, the performance of the home team, Portugal women have proved to be very offensive based on recent event they have had, scoring 3-4 goals per each event. The opponent, on the other hand, is that also very good, but the defense is not that very strong as compared to that of the home. Comparing the performance of the home team at home, they have led almost every game they have had recently at home. But that of its opponent, on the other hand, have had several losses. And the comparison of these two, we want to look at two major picks in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides are good, but of course the home team is more offensive as compared to that of the away. And since the offense of the home team, especially based on recent games they have had all the leads based on recent events. But that of the away, the defense is not as tight as that of the home. So we want to take at the home, looking at the home to lead this match in full time as one of the possibility, as well as looking at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we'll look at Cambodia in the CPL, Bettingn against Phnom Crown. In this event, of course, the home proved that they are also good in terms of goal scoring, but the conceding power is also very high. But that of the away proved that they are very offensive based on recent event they have had. Comparing the stance of these two in terms of recent event they have had, we are going to see that based on form, of course, the away team sitting, especially the away form, proved that they are good in the second position. They've had 17 goals for just 4 games, 6 goals conceded. That's a very high offense. And defense is also average. But out of the home, you can see that the offense also is good and the defense is not that very tight. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. Since both of the two sides have proved not to be very tight at defense, of course, and the offense is good, we want to look at least 1.5 or 2.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Gibraltar National League, a match between Magpies against Manchester 62. Magpies have proved to be very offensive based on recent events they have had, scoring 5 and 7 goals per each event. The opponent, on the other hand, is also a very high offensive team, and looking at everything in place, we want to look at the stand comparison of these two. And looking at this, based on form, both of the two sides are good in terms of offense. And as a result, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, both of the two sides are very great at offense. And the fact that the offense is very good, there will be high shots on and off target, resulting to goals. So we want to look at least 1.5 goals or 2 goals over. And to those of you who want to have access to our hand-picked game predictions for members only, based on our top 10 or top 15 list for upcoming game and big league events like Champions League, Europa League, and other big league events, then of course you want to make sure that you enroll to the Level 2 Pro plan to have access to all of these to take your winning to the next level. And to those of you who want to enroll to our masterclass betting tutorial, then of course you want to make sure to join the Level 3 Master to have access to top-notch betting class tutorials to take your winning to the next level. The link is below here. You can click and join to become a member, and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.